Looking for these? You drive buzzed. It could be one very expensive ride.
First, you gotta make bail. Then pay me to get your car back.
Your insurance premiums will go through the roof.
And my legal fees just keep adding up. All told, it could end up costing you $10,000.
Nothing kills a buzz like getting pulled over for buzz driving, because buzz driving is drunk driving.
My dad's one of the producers. He's here tonight.
Bring this sweet.
I'm Leah Haslage.
And I'm Christian Patterson.
And we're here at the 2013 Cleveland Auto Show.
Ready to look at some cars coming to a dealer near you. All right, James, how are you doing today?
I'm at a car show. It doesn't get much better than this. I get to play with toys all day.
Exactly. Well, we're right here in front of the new Camaro, which is the Hot Wheels edition. And me being a kid who played with Hot Wheels my whole life, you know, I had to come up here and do this car. So could you tell us some of the special features that this Camaro has that other Camaros don't?
Sure. Well, the Camaro came out in 2009, and it's basically been kicking the Mustangs, you know what, ever since, from a sales perspective. But now, you know, you've got to upgrade it and make it better. So, as you point out, we've got a nice partnership with Hot Wheels, and this is actually the first time that Hot Wheels has allowed a vehicle to be actually branded with their name. A lot of car companies have come and said, we want to do a Hot Wheels version of this or that. All got turned away. Camaro, I mean, this looks like a toy already.
Exactly.
So their upgrades are pretty cool, actually. First off, you see on the wheels there, it's got that red stripe around there, which, of course, if you remember from the Hot Wheels toys you played with, they often had little red tire line as well. Special matte paint that comes striping along the back here. Special stitching on the seats and on the interior. Special materials inside. Suspension-wise, it's a little tighter as well, and engine-wise, they're basically stock. There's no changes in the engine. Let's be honest, the Camaro's already got plenty of power. So it makes it affordable. It allows you to have a car that's completely special, be the only guy in your neighborhood with one, without costing you an extra $15,000 or $20,000.
Okay, so for the people who are, you know, gas type people and worried about gas, what type of gas mileage does the Camaro give you?
Well, the V8 powered model does about probably 25 on the highway. But what's nice about this package, and you can get the car that looks just like this, as perfect as this. And by the way, this is the only color this car comes in. You couldn't get this color blue in any other Camaro. You got to get the Hot Wheels version. But you can also do it with the V6 model. It gets pretty darn close to 30 miles per gallon on the highway. So you're really getting the best of all worlds. You're going to look like you know, tearing up the road, but just a V6. By the way, that V6 has 300 horsepower, so it's not so bad.
Well, this is a great color right here. What other colors will Hot Wheels and Camaro collab on?
Well, at this point, just this blue. In fact, the reason being is that we did a special version of the Camaro at the auto show last year that had a paint which was basically like a blue chrome. I mean, it was like really popped out. Well, still too expensive. And there's also, the government's actually saying we don't want chrome paint out there because on a bright sunny day it could hurt people's eyes. Yeah. So this was as close as we could get to that same color blue, but done in a non-chrome way. But you never know. This car has been a big success for GM. Hot Wheels loves the association. They've been calling up saying, what can we do next year? So keep your eyes on the stage. You'll see some cool stuff.
All right, one question I had to ask you. I was a big fan of the old Camaro with the T-tops. Would they ever bring those back?
You know, I get asked that question a lot. You can always hope. I mean, we don't have any plans to announce it right now, but I can tell you that inside the halls of GM, I'm making that same plea. So you and I are working on it together.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, GM has a lot of great new features going on with their cars. I know the one behind us, you were saying, has 50 miles per gallon. What else do we have to look forward to with the new GMs?
Well, this particular vehicle is, of course, the Chevrolet Cruze. A lot of people are going to be familiar with this car already. It's been produced in Lordstown, Ohio, to great acclaim. For me, it kind of took the idea of a small car from Chevrolet and made it cool and made it attractive again. Because in the past, you pretty much bought a Chevy small car because you got a good deal on it. This car changed the game. Now, what we're introducing here is the new turbo clean diesel version. So this is, I say, on the highway, it'll get pretty darn close to 50 miles per gallon, if not even better, but it's got a lot of power. It's got a lot of torque. It's got like V6 kind of torque, but a small engine and fuel efficiency. So it's going to be, somebody asked me the other day, how are you going to know when you see somebody drive this car on the road, you know, as compared to the other Cruzes that we see?
Right.
Well, the person driving the diesel is going to be the one who's smiling, because that person's going to be getting great fuel efficiency, and when the light turns green, look out, they're gone.
Now we have obviously a lot of families here. What are some features that families can look forward to with this car?
I think, first off, connectivity, ability to take your smartphone and be able to connect it in a safe way. That's a big part for families. A lot of, kids are wanting to have like Pandora or Stitcher or using different sources for their music, so that can all be very cleanly integrated. Safety, this thing is like I hate to bring it up, but in a big crash, it acts like it creates a cocoon in there. There's airbags in every corner, so you're really protecting yourself and your family, and great fuel efficiency and style. So, I mean, the cost of doing business now, if you're in the car business, is reliability and durability and all that. And I think what's cool about the Cruze is that it also ups the game in regards to refinement.
Now you had mentioned that Lordstown was producing this car. What other vehicles are you guys producing right here in Ohio?
Well, right now it's just the Cruze, but we're making a lot of them. In fact, over 250,000 of them were sold last year, which is great. I mean, the prior model, the Cobalt, maybe sold 200,000, but a lot of them were rental cars. But now these cars are being bought by American families around the country, and then taking them to their homes and telling their friends and family, hey, come check out my new car. I really like it. It looks cool. Not just I got a good deal.
Right. Now, where else can people get more information on GM products?
Oh, that's easy. You can go to Chevrolet or to gm.com and see all the latest things we've got.
All right, Scott, you are a former CIA student, and you designed part of this vehicle. Tell us about this.
Yeah, it's actually an honor to be a part of a vehicle like this, to be able to actually be the lead exterior designer on it. It's an absolute honor, absolute dream come true, to be honest with you. I remember as a kid having this car on, the original version of this car on a poster on my wall. So.
Now, what in this vehicle did you specifically design?
The overall exterior, everything on the exterior, the details, the surface, all that stuff. So.
Now, you went to CIA, and they have a program there where you can learn auto design specifically. Is that correct?
Yes, they have an industrial design program, which is product design, toy design, furniture design, automotive design.
Now, how long have you been with the company?
Been about 12 years.
Oh, wow. And so this, you said, is a dream come true. What would be the next step for you in design?
There's a lot of things. Overseeing a lot of the Chrysler brand vehicles that I'm working on right now. There's always fun stuff in the pipeline, so there's a lot of different vehicles that we have coming. So.
Now, what are some of the cool, fun aspects of this vehicle in particular?
Well, the fact that it has 640 horsepower, top speed over 206 miles an hour, so that sounds like fun.
Yeah, as a speedy driver myself, I love that.
Right.
Anything else that we should know about with this new vehicle?
Yeah, actually, the overall design of the exterior we look at is very evolutionary. We want it to be very pure, very beautiful. A lot of the stories on the interior as well that Ryan can tell you about, Ryan Nagodi. Also a CIA grad, but it's very revolutionary on the interior. So just technology that we put in the headlamps, the tail lamps, just overall the quality of the vehicle, the refinement.
Well, congratulations on your childhood dream coming true.
Thank you. Pleasure.